concept that I always liked, always thought was pretty cool, was, you know, World War II, Korea, the M1 carbine had spare ammo, like right on the gun itself. So not only did I have the gun with one hand, not only did I have my weapon, you know, it was loaded, say with 15 rounds, but I had backup ammo. I had a, you know, change of magazines or, you know, additional ammo right there on the unit. One compact little deal. I can grab with one hand. I can just grab, go, and I had both gun and ammo. It makes way too much sense to not apply this to other things. The carbine was great. I mean, it's, you know, it's still a military thing, and it's not that, you know, the M1 carbine, I love it, don't get me wrong. It's just not most people's choice for your home defense gun or your ranch gun or your, you know, your go-to weapon. It's become more of a put it in the collector bin. But I do like that concept. In fact, I liked it so much, I applied it to my M1 Garand. You've seen this Garand in other videos. You know, you have the M1 Garand, it takes the 8-round end block clip. Well, there's an outfit down in, somewhere down south, they make this that goes on the buttstock just like that carbine. It has a little, you know, here I got my backup ammo. So if there's a bump in the night, there's civil unrest, the wolf comes to the door, whatever it is, I can grab my Garand with one hand, leave one hand free for whatever else I need it for. You know, a flashlight, opening doors, grab the dog's collar. You know, I can grab my gun and have ammo all in one hand. Love this concept. And, well, I want to apply to other things too. My home defense shotgun. It's ready to go. I have my 5 rounds right there. This is a very inexpensive, we'll say cheap, Walmart, I think it's like $5, $8, whatever it was, just slips over. But because I put a sling swivel on this, I had to drill out the synthetic stock that's on this Mossberg 500. But that sling swivel and the stud, then I poked a hole through that cuff. But now this doesn't slide around. It's actually pretty snug on there. It doesn't move around. So I can grab my Mossberg and I've got 5 rounds. I'm ready to go out the door, one hand. Like I said, I have other free hand to do whatever it is I need to do. Now, when I'm out at the ranch, I've got my Model 94 30-30. Very similar. I have that inexpensive Walmart, gun cuff with, I've got 8 or 9 backup rounds here. But the only problem with this was with the straight stock of that Winchester 94, and kind of it's shaped, it's shaped like a long triangle. This cuff keeps wanting to slide up. I want it back here, and gravity and then the pressure of that elastic keeps wanting to bring it up, and it gets in the way of that lever handle. So what I did, I had to find a solution. What I did, I just came up with this little tiny piece of material. Can you see that? And I just sewed it onto the end of the cuff. So now when it goes onto the Winchester 94, it won't slide forward. It gets to a certain point, it stops. Now you can see that little bit of that webbing, that little strapping material. Now it's sewed onto that cuff. This thing doesn't move. It's just going to be very, very stable. It won't slide forward. This is what I was after. Now I've got my Winchester 94, I can grab it with one hand and out the door I go. So if there's zombies coming, with one hand, I'm out the door, here I am. And you're asking, hey John, where'd you get that little tiny piece of that material? Where did you get that? You remember that strap, that sling I put on the Mossberg 500? Funny how those are identical, isn't it? Hey, you cut 2 inches off there, take a match, seal that end up with that nylon thread, and I don't like to spend money, so there I am. I was able to modify it for free, just a little bit of effort. But now I've got a grab and go with my Winchester 94, and I'm out the door with my gun and ammo. How about that? Another tip from Flying K Sports. See you in the next video.